Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Do not adjust your television sets. This isn't HWC Showcase. This is a special show, a little mini show, if you will, Dusty, highlighting a great match that we had on the house show circuit. And we're going to call this one HWC House Showcase. You see what I did there, Dusty? Oh my God, he's so corny, motherfucker. Get out of here. Here he is, right here. They call him the best in the aisles. Elvis Snow, big rock star, and take that rock and roll mentality. Look at that fashion pyro, baby. Woo! Looks like we got a goddamn rock show, but gonna see if he can take that tall frame of his and make himself a championship wrestler. Well, Dusty, this match came about from Commissioner Chow. Of course, he promised the HWC Galaxy through the Twitterverse and through emails that we would get not only an answer to the question of what we were going to do as we went on the air last week, but also a resolution. Well, if you missed it, we had that last match was going to be that last match for that, first round Global Boxoffice Tournament, and Marty McFly and Tyler Durden, they was like wild animals. They couldn't control themselves. They was outside of the ring for most of that match, and that was a regular pinfall submission match. And they just brawled and tumbled and fighting and covering and stomping and hollering on the outside, and went to a no-limit draw. And so, what are you going to do, baby? So, Commissioner Chow, well, he put this match together. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, steel cage. Old school steel cage match. And decided to give Marty McFly and Tyler Durden one more shot at it. Keep them inside a cage. And also giving that man right there, Hans Gruber, the evil villain that he is, and the best in the aisles, Aldous Snow. Throw them all into a pot, ladies and gentlemen, and you might get gumbo. Shit! Woo, what you talking about? He keep talking about gumbo. This is a spicy gumbo right here. This all sorts of crazy elements. You know what I mean, baby? Tyler Durden. This is the craziest element of the bunch. This is a habanero pepper thrown into a jambalaya. Usually they don't mix, but maybe it does here tonight on first to have a special matchup. First to have a show, little showcase. I don't know. You know me, Mr. Showcase. I've been drinking. Well, of course, Dusty. Fans at home starting to get accustomed to that. So be that as it may, looks like this will be a wild one match, as Tyler Durden, last man to come out here, and we have to have a winner in this match, Dusty. Well, it's real simple. You climb up. You climb to the outside. Oh, looks like you don't messed up. On the fly, stepping through the mist of time, so to speak, if you will, and all that jambalaya. But like I said, there has got to be a winner right here tonight. This house show got a real treat here tonight. Invitations for next showcase. One of these men will go on, and basically this is the first round matchup that we was going to get, but even more special, more crazy. Certainly, Dusty, you are right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the old school cage. You must climb up and over, get to that mat on the outside to be declared the winner. And I just have to wonder, Dusty, our Marty McFly And Tyler Durden's gonna maybe almost a rivalry. You don't really know what would be causing that. Certainly they have opposing ideals, you have to think, but that just animal ferocity that they showed last week on Showcase. Well, you know, they just might. He's throwing, you want to talk about animals, he's throwing 4 wild dogs hungry for that big shiny bone, so to speak, in the form of the Global Boxoffice Championship. And whoever gets out of this cage alive, so to speak, if you will, baby, is going to be moving on to the semifinals. You know what I mean? Well, certainly, Dusty, certainly. And, well, it looks like Marty and Tyler are going at it some more. Their hatred to each other certainly has to be some kind of hatred there, Dusty. Showing no bounds and continuing on with nice suplex there by Tyler Durden. Continuing on here in this first ever HWC House Showcase. Well, you know, Hungry Dogs is going to fight. I hate to keep saying it, but you know, this cage kind of just reminds me of that. And you got to want it, baby, to climb up. It takes a lot. Let me tell you, I've been in some steel cages matches in all of my 36 years of wrestling, and you know, when your opponent or opponents, as this certainly shows, ooh, big old DDT there by Al Snow, the best in the British Isles, baby. Busting Hans Gruber, wide open there, Gruber. But, you know, well, I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. You know, I'm a bit old there, Mr. Showcase. Well, that's why I'm here to keep you grounded, Dusty. But certainly we do enjoy your wild and crazy commentary, that's for sure. But, you know, yin to the yang, as they say, ladies and gentlemen. But already, just a few minutes into this match, we've got people busted open. We've got Tyler and Marty, for the most part, continuing their heated battle from last week. And certainly do not count Aldous Snow and Hans Gruber out of this, though. Well, you know, just because they weren't in the tournament to begin with, don't mean that one of them can't come out of this cage and move on. And that was just third Marty McFly and Tyler Durden right. I mean, if you ain't gonna keep your head in the game and make sure you get that pin or submission in a regular match, well, you know, that's on them. You know what I mean? Certainly, Dusty. Got to remain focused in that regular tournament style matchup. Big DDT there by Hans Gruber on Marty McFly, but powerbomb, ooh, huge powerbomb by Aldous Snow, and this could be anyone's matchup. Well, you know, it always could be anyone's matchup here in HWC. That's just the caliber of talent that we got. But I really can't keep tabs on any of these guys. Any one of them could climb out and move on to that semifinals, trying to take on Dr. Evil in one of those semifinal matches. In that other main event, not quite main event actually, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, we're going to have a very special HWC showcase. 2 main events. In the first main event, we're going to have the first semi-final match in the Global Boxoffice Tournament. Look, Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. And he will move on to the semi-finals. And I was about to say, John McClane and Austin Powers in that first main event next week. And can't even reveal the last main event. That's going to be a huge match. Let's just give you a sneak peek and tell you 6 big participants in that match. And and should be a huge match. It'll be similar to this one. That's the only other hint I'm going to give you. Well, pretty big hints, if you will, but you know, who would have thought? I mean, I'm sorry, but who would have thought Hans Gruber, the evil mastermind of the Nakatomi hijacking, coming to HWC, and in this surprise matchup, busted open as he is, gonna move on into that semi-final match. We'll be taking on Dr. Evil a little bit down the road, but next week, John McClane and Austin Powers. That's going to be a hell of a match right there, baby. But that's going to be all for us right now. Hope you enjoyed this little mini show. HWC House Showcase certainly did put on a good show for this house show, folks.